welcome back. We are about to go through the Wood of the Werefolk again. This time not using silver to get past that beast, but using the salve we got from the snake oil salesman. Let's hope he doesn't live up to his reputation and that this salve is actually good for something. You know, the whole timeline of this is kind of weird, especially if you do it in the order that I did it in. Because Rosella came to Falderal after Valanice put the moon back, but before she actually started the river again. So how does that work? Especially because the statuette said she was already in the underground when we consulted it, so it kind of doesn't really add up. Anyway, the magic werebeast salve, which apparently requires you to add some animal fur, so you change into that animal. And just so happens we have some animal fur. In fact, the only animal fur available to us is the jackalope fur, so it's an easy choice as to what animal. And jackalope is actually quite a good choice if you think about it, because jackalope is really, really fast, so should be able to get through there without any problem. We'll also talk about a monster in the swamp. Not sure if that's the same foliage monster as before or someone else, I can't recall. But Lord Attis said he would help us with that, because we turned him back into a man, of course. Alright, let's add the fur to the salve. Oh, it's werebeast salve with fur. And apply to the skin as per the instructions. And let's see what the result is.
Oh, I feel so strange.
We're turning into a jackalope, wearing a miniature version of our dress. Zoom. I guess he won't be bothering anyone anymore. Not until he grows his fur back.
Don't think I've ever run so fast in my life. Noble Attis. He was true to his word.
And he beamed in, zapped that monster away, and beamed down again without saying a word. Kind of weird. But at least he was true to his word, and it's mainly just a thing to prevent you from progressing any further without having helped Lord Attis. Melicia's house. I don't think we have any reason to go in there at the moment.
What a lovely crystal lamp in the midst of such a horrid room.
Uh-oh. And I'm gonna get out of here before the gargoyle sniffs me out, or the dog, or whatever. Uh-oh. I think Valanice was walking too slowly. Yes.
She's not very hospitable, is she?
No, especially because she has no beef with Valanice. She doesn't even know who Valanice is. Okay. Oh well, doesn't matter. The interesting thing is that Rosella could not actually look...
Hello.
Ouch. The interesting thing is that Rosella could not look at the chandelier from the outside, but Valanice can. I wonder if that might be important. course it's important.
Well, hello.
What's a nice lady like you doing in a swamp like this?
I'm looking for my daughter. She's missing.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about her, would you?
What sort of creature are you?
We're just a harmless little plant, honey bunch.
Yep.
Harmless.
Yeah, right. I'd actually want to talk about Rosella. Maybe I can use the comb to ask them.
This belongs to my daughter. A pretty young girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. Have you seen her?
Maybe yes, maybe no. Why don't you bring that pretty thing a little closer so I can smell it? Mm.
You're being creepy.
Tell me, good plant, who lives in the house over yonder?
Why, that would be the Lady Militia. I'd stay away from her if I were you, Lamb Chop. Yeah, she never shares.
Hey, why did he hit the middle one when the right one was the one who said that? Can't we ask them any more about Rosella? I guess not.
There are no plants like you in Daventry, that's for sure.
We're a special plant, sweetmeat.
Do lots of people live in Daventry?
Lots of juicy people.
What, you thinking about moving?
You know, I'm beginning to question your motives.
Beginning? Yeah, right. Besides, Daventry may not have a flesh-eating plant, but it has lots of other peculiarities, so... We're like a giant beanstalk, assuming nobody cut it down since the first game.
You're just too far away, Sugar Pie. Come closer and we'll talk all cozy-like.
Yeah.
Closer.
I don't think so. Can Valanice try to get the flower? Yep.
Yum?
Yum.
Yum.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted that fellow.
Apparently they get a crown for princesses, but not for queens. That's a bit weird. Anyway, it has been pointed out to me that this flower is actually a flower you could use near the end of the game, which I wasn't aware of. Apparently, if Rosella uses the foot in a bag on the plants to distract them, she can get this flower and then use it later in the game. If you don't get the flower here, you can get it elsewhere. So that's what I will have to do, of course. I didn't know you could use this flower there. It might be obvious to you by now that I don't know this game as well as some of the other King's Quest games. Because, well, to be honest, this game isn't really my style. And I probably would not be making a Let's Play of it if I weren't doing the entire King's Quest series. Well, except for 8.
Hey, that wasn't very nice.
Those kids are starting to piss me off. But now we are in Ooga Booga. And I guess if we're in Ooga Booga, I want to find out about Rosella. The person to see would be our old friend, Dr. Mort Cadaver. I do like him. He's my favorite character, I think, in this game.
Dr. Mort Cadaver. Oh dear.
So I'm glad that he is not yet off the stage, and we'll get to see him a little bit more.
Yes?
Oh, my! You bear a stunning resemblance to a young lady I met earlier this evening.
That must have been my daughter, Rosella.
My dear lady, do come in.
This might be interesting.
So you are the mother of the charming Miss Rosella. Pleased to meet you, lady.
Valanice of Daventry, sir.
What a lovely name! I am Dr. Mort Cadaver. What can I do for you, Lady Valanice?
Well, you could tell us about our daughter, for example. Oh, I can't use the comb on him.
When was the last time you saw my daughter? Where was she going?
I saw her but a few short hours ago. She asked me about the Troll King, and very kindly brought me a new backbone. I do not know where she was headed.
Well, she was headed through the swamp, which I think you do know.
Dr. Cadaver, how was Rosella when you spoke with her? Did she seem well?
Oh, abundantly so. She was the liveliest creature I've seen in years.
That doesn't say much. Oh.
Dr. Cadaver, I hope this isn't rude of me, but is everyone in Ooga Booga, well, dead?
As a doornail, for the most part.
Indeed, it seems so, including those kids.
Forgive me, Lady Valanice, but I have to make a house call. Good evening, Valanice. I will let you know if I hear word of Rosella.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
If he's gonna make a house call, shouldn't he leave the house? The dog is out.
Making a house call back soon.
So we can't talk to him for the moment. Well, we'll see what else Valanice can accomplish in Ooga Booga in the next video.